Good morning, TFR.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Friday, my dudes.
Thank God it's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday. TGIF, everybody. Welcome to the Ironworx, right here on Truth Frequency Radio. My name is Josh Corey, and I am joined this morning by, two of my very good friends and co-hosts this morning, starting with Mr. Walter Johnson, a.k.a. Flat Earth Head, on YouTube. Walter, how you doing? How's your week been, sir?
Good morning, Josh. Good morning, Zach. Good morning, everyone out there in many lands across the land. It's Friday, my dude. Waking up, getting ready. Seeing y'all are already hanging out there in chat. We'll roll call here in a few minutes. But yeah, it's been a week for sure. It's been an interesting week. Lots of interesting new entertainment programs on the television to see this week. So we'll talk about some of that. Actors. We'll speak on all that. But yeah, it's Friday, dudes, and we're here. And it's a momentous Friday. It will be our return, not only here to the Ironworx, but to our Have No Sphere show this evening. But we'll get to that as well. I'm just spoiling everything. All right, shush. Coffee. Making me talk. I'll shut up and let you say hey to that other dude that's here with us. Hey, other dude.
Lucky you. Hey, other dude, Mr. Zachary Zabala, or Good Times for All on YouTube. I think he's here. I think he's awake. Zach, how are you doing, sir?
Oh, rough night.
All right, rough night.
I'm starting to grab Lucas's model. And I can't fall asleep anymore.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, man, that guy's smart. He really is. And I'm starting to just grab a little piece of that, I think, of comprehension of what's going on. But yeah, I've been just tossing and turning, reeling. My brain just won't stop, won't even slow down. It's weird. But yeah, I'm here. I'm alive.
Well,
I had my alarm turned off since we didn't do the show. I think that was last Friday. So I turned my alarm off. I haven't turned it back on. That's why I woke up like 5 minutes ago.
Well,
but yeah, I'll here in a sec.
I saw once you didn't hop in the call almost immediately that you were probably still sleeping.
Yeah, usually I'm waiting.
Well, it's been an uneventful week for me. Just a full work week, which I've not had in a few. So it's Friday, though. I made it. I have not a damn thing planned for the weekend. Not a damn thing planned for today, except for more work and a little bit of Have No Sphere. Which we took, 3 weeks off, a month off or so. And we'll be coming back at it this week. I think it's nothing specifically planned for tonight. Just to catch up and chit chat, probably open the phone lines and see what's what. But then I think next week we'll start booking guests, which I have yet to invite the guest that I said I was going to invite.
Shame. That's why I'm unmuted to say, have you proceeded, sir, as you were so sanctioned?
No, I have not proceeded as so sanctioned.
Me and a titanium lady have spoken a bit. I'll just say that. I've got potential potential, but it won't be Friday after next. It'll be sometime in February.
Oh,
Due to her already having a show on Friday night. You know, we need to start paying attention to stuff like that when we start planning guests. Anyway, we'll figure it out. But she is definitely ready to come hang out. And she even said she might get up early and hang out with us here on Ironworx. I bet you guys wish you knew who I was talking about. I'm going to save that, though. To give you something to wait for. Find out who might be here in a couple of weeks. Anyway, we'll talk about all that. But yes, it has been interesting getting back on our feet to the normal scheme of things, or at least it has for me, because truly when things get to the holiday season here, it gets pretty hectic, not just with the shopping and all that, but just with family being kind of spread out different areas and trying to see everybody and, trying to take back the holiday, I guess, if you will, from those who kind of turned into something else. I don't know. We try anyway, and it gets crazy. And so I miss shows and miss you guys, but it's good to be back on the regular swing here for sure. Now we'll start working on getting that Friday afternoon, evening, morning, Saturday for all some of you people, you time travelers. But we're going to see what happens this afternoon. Kind of the plan, if things work out as planned, is open phones so that any and all of you who have been missing us might come and want to hang out and talk to us and see what's been going on with you guys. So we'll see how that works.
yeah, we will. Man.
You were talking about Lucas. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Josh.
Right ahead. I got nothing. Talk about
Well, I was
Lucas.
to say, you're talking about Lucas and you and your show, and unfortunately, I've only seen about half of one due to just the weekends being kind of for Michelle. But I'll speak of the devil. There he is in chat. I was going to say, I was at my buddy's house who listens. Shout out to J Love. And I was saying, dude, yeah, I'm trying to get me a little input thing from my computer so I can start doing some little tracks. And I said, yeah, one of our listeners sent me some tracks, dude, and it's freaking amazing music. I was blown away, really, because it was my kind of stuff. And I didn't even know he did music. And I showed him, I didn't even say the name. I just brought up my phone, which had where he sent me the music. And as soon as he saw the name, he's like, oh, that's LC King. And I'm like, what? That dude's already famous, already on the internet. So you go, Lucas. You're getting it, brother. You're getting it. I'm glad to see you getting used to all this crazy shit we threw you into. And like I said, definitely you're making a name for yourself with what you guys do on the show. So he's been watching it, even if I haven't watched all of them. So you guys are doing some good stuff.
Oh yeah, if we can somehow find a way to make it easy to comprehend what's going on in Lucas's brain, you might have to hide somewhere. The government might try to come get him. I don't know. He's just, I don't know. I don't know how he thought of this. What gave him this idea, but it's just brilliant. I love it. Yeah, it's had my brain reeling this whole last week. We talked, I think it was Tuesday. And since Tuesday, my brain has just been nonstop. Just, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I haven't been like this for a while, since I started learning about electricity. Where like every thought, doesn't matter where I'm at, what I'm doing. I'll just be sitting there and all of a sudden I'll just find myself thinking about it. It's weird.
That is crazy.
It's like being in love, if that sounds, But I'm not in love with Lucas, I'm in love with his idea, that model he's got in his head.
By love you mean obsession.
Yeah, that might be it. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I think we all go through that as we uncover something that just sparks our brain and starts creating those new synapses and get you all fired up. I think even as all that's occurring inside the brain, it definitely would hinder sleep. It would seem, for sure it does when I get my teeth into some new research or some new, oh my God, I didn't think of that area of something I'm already looking at. So yeah, for sure. I'm excited for you guys and what you're doing, for damn sure.
More puzzle pieces. So it's,
That's what we do, is just uncover the puzzle and see if you guys can figure out how it goes together.
I did smelt my first coin this week.
Nice.
So I'm getting there. I'm learning. I haven't played. It's too cold. I've learned it's too cold to be doing this right now. I've been going and watching some of Martin's Liedke, his son, Welsh Dragon Jewelry. Very cool, but he does this kind of stuff. And when it's real cold, your temperature dissipates too quickly, and you're trying to create a furnace, you know. And the hotter it is, the easier it is to keep that thing hot. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait a little bit. I'm gonna get into collection mode and just start tearing every electronic apart I see that isn't, you know, planned on being used. There's some crazy metals in all this stuff. Like the little, what are the capacitors?
Mm-hmm.
They got a neat little, most of them are made out of a certain type. This one, I forget what, palladium maybe? Palladium? I forget.
So you're just doing anything you find in your smelter and seeing what'll happen at this point?
Oh, burn it all. Just burn it all. Yeah.
I have a few cell phones I'd like to send your way. Maybe a TV or two. Oh, wow. I just noticed we're being chatted in chat for the wrong date. Thank you, guys, because I'm going back to the top again to see who all's here, and I saw the first thing up there after first and second from Alan and Liz is January 7th, not being the correct date.
Because I did change it last night. I went through and
You
changed
did.
it.
You did. But here's the thing. There's a calendar that you probably should look at. I'm just giving you shit. You did good. I said I would get in here and do these things, and I have yet to. So we're going to get that straight, too.
It just don't make any sense.
I don't know. Too many places and too many dates and too many things. I know I can go in and change it here on the actual show title, but it's kind of on the banner a bit.
Yeah.
Hey, you got the Friday.
Sir?
I said you got the Friday right.
Did get the Friday right. Well, while I'm over here saying hello, good morning to the Alan Holman. Glad you're back in the mix, friend. Definitely been missing you. Glad to see you here first. I'll give it to you. You got it. Liz, the Iron Maiden. She got here second. She was probably here first, though. I'm just giving you crap, Alan. Diva was here bright and early this morning. That's good to see. Randy Rhodes himself. Just giving you crap, Randall. Good to see you, brother. Uh-oh. Where's my scroller at? There it goes. I keep forgetting if I do that too fast, it unclicks, and it's a really weird feeling. I'll learn that. Anyway, Brian Reynolds is in the house. Good morning, my dude. Slow scrolling to see Dawn has gotten here bright and early. Glad to see you're here, Dawn. Alexander Lightwater here early as well. Glad to see you, brother. Vertec, glad you're here. We already said hey to Lucas, but he gets a second one since I saw him in the list again. No, I missed somebody. Who else? Somebody I saw just a minute ago. Oh, Antecedent. Let's try that one again. Antecedent Algonquin Collective. Good morning. Whew. Kelly's here. Hello, Al. Fuckery. Glad you're here. Speaking of fuckery, have you guys been paying attention to anything going on in the world?
Yeah, them voters are crazy, man.
Nuts. Crazy nuts.
The voters scare me.
Glad I don't do that stuff.
No
It makes you
kidding.
crazy, apparently.
Apparently just knocks IQ points off. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's something, though. It's definitely something, watching them do what voters do.
I'm going to say one thing on this whole...
Okay, here we go. Yes. Everybody's get ready for Zach rant.
All right. I got buddies in the military that, you know, have been overseas and been to places where, you know, it was dangerous for them to just go driving through. So the one thing they would do before they would enter an area, they had this little machine, this little box, and they push a button and it shuts down all radio frequency transmissions. It just shuts them down. Cell phones stop working. Everything just stops. That runs on that stuff. If they didn't want us to see anything that happened there, we wouldn't have. The revolution will not be televised.
Indeed. Well, I think it was put pretty succinctly on Twitter, which I did go to as soon as my significant other mentioned that the craziness had begun. according to her friends there on Facebook and whatnot. And she was like, yeah, I don't know, go see. So I went to look. And immediately I was, oh, what? This is suspect all over the place. And of course, as more people dug in and more people looked into what was going on there in our capital, which I'm sorry if we're being a little vague, it's kind of hard to talk about some of this crap at times. But yeah, as we began to dig into it, just lots of suspect things going on. The fact that, it was going on in the first place. Secret Service has a very distinct pattern of how they deal with situations, and I'm pretty familiar with all that, being a huge, big, old school JFK investigator. And I didn't see any of that taking place. And as you say about the communications, here's this news people over here on one YouTube channel is talking to this senator who's hunkered down some fucking where, and it's like he's just the glee in his voice. You can hear it. The duper's delight, I believe our buddy James used to call it. The people that you would see in the halls watching these people just milling around, and the people in the cameras setups, and they're always the last one to get ushered out of the rooms and the places. And it just all started really feeling overly staged, not just staged, but overly staged. And then I saw the video where at the beginning of it all, here's all these people behind all these barricades. And there's the police, and there they are, and there they go, and there's the police opening the frickin' barricades to let the fucking people in. So, if anybody didn't look at this as complete and utter nonsense, I'm so sorry. But like I said, on Twitter, the tweets went sort of like, dear government, I don't know who that was in Washington today, but it wasn't us. You'll know when it's us.
True that.
That wasn't us. I love it.
I will say
and
this
of course, deeper investigation, we found actors leading charges in their little get-ups that have been cited at other little rallies causing unrest, various theatrics. Go ahead, Josh. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
What were you saying, Zach?
I was just going to say it's crazy that they bust Antifa right up to the Capitol building.
Mm-hmm.
With police lights on the vehicles that were, they were unmarked, but they had red and blue lights. You're the only people, at least I know in this country, allowed to use red and blue lights are government emergency vehicles. You have to have some kind of either police or ambulance to have a red or blue light on your vehicle. You could have purple and yellow and all these other colors, but red and blue, those are designated for, the governmental, whatever, agencies. So they were definitely government vehicles that were busing in 3 full bus loads, and they weren't like buses from so-and-so Church of the Nazarene, they were the big buses that you rent. And 3 of them in a row, and let all these people out. And yeah, I'm sure they were all the good protesters that just sat there.
Sure. Only the well-behaved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but people were recording. Like, look at this. They're busting them right into the front of the Capitol building. This is insane.
Exactly. That was definitely easily spotted. And then even the typical, planned events that they usually pull. Apparently, they haven't had time. They haven't done one in over a year. Think it through. We had a year, everybody locked in and masked up. No public displays of gun violence. It was kind of interesting how that worked out. Anyway, yeah. So no planned events, but yesterday or whenever the fuck, I don't know what day it was anymore because I didn't care. Some dude, and the lady, and here's her blood on my hand. Well, I've done stage blood. I know what he looks like. Here's her blood on my hand, and he looked really actory. And the lady got shot. I didn't see anything about her at all on any of the news channels. And then yesterday, I did see a little breakdown of that occurring. And there's a room full of folks. Shot goes off Nobody bolts, moves, ducks, does any fucking thing that human instinct would cause you to do unless it was an event you already knew were coming and were planning for. Again, it's pretty ridiculous. And I'm not trumpeting sides. Oh, that was a bad word. I'm not choosing sides here at all because I don't give a crap about any of that theatrics. I just hope that anyone who may have tuned in today for the first time will listen in and go, oh, wait, that wasn't real? Let me go back and look again. Because I know you people in the chat know that this all was fucking bullshit theatrics at the highest order. So, sorry, we're not really wanting to preach to the choir, but damn it, it's ridiculous when I see this stuff. And, of course, the family overreacting to it all to the point where, you know, I get the blowback because she's on Facebook seeing it all and reacting to it. And I'm like, why are you even looking at all that? Anyway, that's a whole different show. We're not getting into the idiocy of Facebook. We know how bad it is.
Yeah, I think they were hoping for a much bigger reaction from the American people.
Yeah, I think at this point people are just over it. I hope that's what it is. That people are just finally to the point that they're not even falling for it anymore. Hopefully, I know that there's one person in her little round of friends who was just death gripping the Q lie with everything she's worth, even though she's on Twitter with me, and I send her stuff all the time trying to wake her up to that crap. And she's like, yeah, no, Walter thinks blah, 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 but wait till they do whatever. And I was like, yeah, just keep waiting. That's what they want you to do. Just sit back and wait.
Just wait till NASA opens up their hotel up there. Then you'll see this. Sweet. It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. It is coming. Shout out to Nachiketa, who has joined us. Glad to see you, friend. You were definitely on our list of people that we want to talk to here in this new 2007 thrice. Oh, wait, I forgot. It's 2030, according to Alan. We've moved ahead.
We're going to skip all of 2020.
We skipped all the 20s. Fuck them.
I like that, Alan.
I did, too.
Let's go backwards. Can we go backwards, though?
Yeah, what?
Let's take it 1985 again. Hey, that was a good year for me. I liked 85. I was 6. Biggest job was to pick up dog poop. I used to get in trouble for throwing it up on the roof. I thought it'd go away. I was so dumb. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's not take it inside the house and throw it in the garbage or throw it in the garbage can right there. No, me and my cousin are going to throw it on the roof for some reason. Oh, we got in so much trouble for that. That was dumb. No idea what was going through my head. I was 6, you know?
Indeed. Wow. Shout out to Dawn and to Alan. I was kind of joking around about you guys getting here early, but you got over there on TFR really early. Thank you for being there. I appreciate that. I was checking TFR to see who might be hanging out. I do see Friendly Character there. Oh, hanging out with us. We appreciate it for sure. And all the other places that I'm not looking at, probably D-Live and Twitches, and there's another one. What's the other one? It's gone.
Facebook,
Twitter,
D-Live,
Facebook,
Twitch.
yeah,
Twitter.
other places, many places. We're
Yes.
there. Hope you are. We've almost eaten up a half hour here, so I guess what we'll do is prepare for the next one. Sir, yes?
I need the people out there to send me some vibes to try to remember what was in my brain like 3 minutes ago.
Oh, all right. Sorry, I probably talked it out. That's my bad. Vertek mentioning the horned Viking straight from The Simpsons. Sorry, I meant to bring that one up too. You know, you have to say this is something that is deeply, deeply being orchestrated. Because while I am very sure that Matt Groening is the Antichrist, no, I'm kidding. While I know Matt Groening is definitely one of the good boys and the team that does his part to get the programming out there, or is given a whole big script ahead of time, or whatever the fuck it is, because they know way too much. That picture that I saw circulating around with Housekeeper Willie, the arm tattoos are definitely photoshopped onto that picture. Those aren't there originally, because I remember the episode very well, and I know that he don't have those tattoos. So being a Simpsons guy, I knew immediately that was photoshopped. However, the fact that the hat and everything else, the flag, it's all there. It's still staged. It's all theater. But yeah, I saw the same picture and went, oh, and then I saw the tattoos and went, oh, okay. Well, both sides are playing games now, or both. See, I don't even want to go into sides. I saw that in chat earlier too. Sides is just really getting old as well. Really fucking getting old. So I don't know. It's all just us. If we'd ever figure that out, it'd be so much freaking easier. Man, I'm cussing a lot this morning too. I'm trying to stop.
So I just got to thinking about those cops that let all those people in, leading what they're calling an insurrection, right? And this is just basic Hegelian dialectic, right? Problem, reaction, solution. How do you lock the people down? You throw a bunch of people in there to cause a bunch of chaos right at the right time. And then as soon as your man gets in there, he can say, oh my God, look at all this chaos. We need to lock everything down, because that's the solution to this big, big problem of insurrection. Insurrection. They're trying to kill the government, trying to take over the government, tear down the government. But isn't that in our Declaration of Independence? Don't we have the right to tear the government down? Isn't the very founding of this country based on tearing governments down and saying, no, we're done with you and your effed up way of doing things. We need a new way, and F you, we're doing it our way. And I think that's what we're seriously lacking in this situation. Don't call it insurrection. We are overthrowing the government. Not we. They, the silly voters, think they're overthrowing the government. But
we shall return.
We shall return.
It's amazing how people have been raving about iLife all over Facebook. They've been posting their testimonials just because they want to get the word out, because it's worked so well for them. If you're not familiar with iLife, it's a 99% pure CBD oil. But the secret is the synergy between the hemp and the ayahuasca vine, the non-psychoactive component of the ayahuasca tea. We recently received an email from a wife whose husband has Parkinson's. For the first time, he's been able to sleep through the entire night. Another customer reported that they're no longer using NSAIDs because their tennis elbow has been relieved with iLife. The reports have been phenomenal and much more than we ever expected. Everyone should have access to this. That's why if you head on over to iLife.com right now and use coupon code TFR, we'll give you $5 towards your order. And we'll even ship it worldwide. That's iLife.com, AYA life.com.
Do you want to lose weight but have no idea where to begin? The Fast Start Diet, a 3-day weight loss plan, is the answer. 3 days of nutritionally balanced, calorie-restricted meals delivered right to your door. No shopping, no measuring, and no cooking. Everything is prepared for you and ready to eat at home or on the go. The Fast Start Diet has all the amazing benefits of intermittent fasting without starving. We've helped thousands of people who have struggled to reach their weight loss goals. Isn't it time we helped you? With the Fast Start Diet, you'll lose weight and feel great.
Find us on Amazon or go to faststartdiet.com and use promo code POWER to get $10 off your first box. As a special bonus, we will include our #1 rated Lipo3 appetite suppressant spray.
this is Alan. I like Ironworx because it's where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
I love Ironworx with Josh, Walt and Zach. It's like sitting in your front room having a cosy chat with your best friends.
Hi, it's Diva here, and I just want you to know that Ironworx with Josh, Walt and Zach, it's definitely my favourite dose of reality. Come join the family and keep it flat.
Why sleep in when you could get your dose of iron in the morning? Listen to the Ironworx on TFR.
This is Enlightened Dawn. Roses are red, violets are blue. Iron Realm Media is the best on the plane. To this show, I will forever be true. You guys are truly the best, and I love you guys. I'm so thankful to have you in my life.
Do you like listening to space letters from Never a Straight Answer? Then tune in to the Ironworx with Zach, Walter, and Josh. Break clear of the fear on the Ironworx and become an Iron Scout. And welcome back to the second half of the first half of the Ironworx right here on Truth Frequency Radio. My name is still Josh Corey, and luckily I am still joined by my two very good friends and co-hosts, just hanging out and BSing this morning, poking fun at the voters, play silly games, win silly prizes.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you all for being here this morning. Appreciate all of you. Just kind of playing catch up there in chat. I see our buddy Alan saying that TFR host Brooks Agnew was actually there in DC during this event that we're speaking about. And he said it was mostly peace and love. The mainstream media definitely magnified the few negative things.
Whoa.
Apparently Raspberry, welcome. Thank you for being here, Raspberry. Loves Brooks, and both the videos were all about the love he felt there in the situation. So it's good to hear that, guys. Thank you. It's a bad time for me to catch Brooks. I've heard some of his shows back in the early days of being here on TFR. I kind of tasted a little bit of everybody's stuff to see what was going on, so we wouldn't be repetitive, if you will. But unfortunately, some of the timing and stuff just hasn't fit in for me to play catch up on all that. But definitely, when I do listen, I like what I hear. So definitely appreciate that.
Heck yeah. I've not actually caught Brooks in quite a while.
It's been a while. Sorry, I just saw a weird text pop over the chat. I'm trying to decipher it. Sorry, I got distracted there. Thank you, Maddie Boom Belatti, C369, for all that. Thank you.
Yeah, he usually comes on Sundays right after Billy Ray.
Those weekends are tough for me. Really, always hard for me to do anything outside of giving the weekend away to her, since I spend most of the other parts of the week doing things with you guys. So yeah, I'm usually not on top of things for the weekend shows. Damn it.
You need to get over there and hang out with BRV. Maybe have
We
him.
definitely do. Get him in the mix. He's on my list. Like I said, I've got my little list going over here on the side. I've been on it. Speaking of guests and potential guests that we were speaking about, I teased you guys earlier in the show, and before it does completely leave my mind and I don't plug it, we're going to have Rose 777 at some point in February for sure. I think it was the 13th, if I remember correct. It might have been the 12th. That will be on our Have No Sphere show. As far as the show here on Ironworx, she said she would definitely work on getting up early for us, and I will make that happen as well and get her in here, whether it'll be Rose by herself, Rose with Jason, with Baldini. I don't know yet. We haven't gotten to that step, but it is in the works. So there's your answer to the teaser, Alan.
Well, good.
We definitely love Rose here as well, not Chiquetta. That's why we're trying to get her in here for sure. It's been too long. She's so damn busy, it's hard to ever find a minute when she's not actually doing a show to get her on someone else's show. That lady is a powerhouse.
She is a powerhouse. And I think we jump-started that powerhouse. Her first debut on air was on our little show.
We gave her her feet. Yes. So nice to watch them grow and take off on their own and fly. What? Randall Rose just told us it was Henry Rollins' birthday today. I did not know that. Thank you.
Oh, sweet. Raz says Brooks is on Wednesdays, too.
Ah, nice. Thank you, Raz.
8 Eastern.
8 Eastern here as well on TFR. Bit of a sad note, since we're talking about Henry Rollins, a bit of a sad musical note this week. Unfortunately, we lost a great, phenomenal guitar player. The actual person whose guitar strings, his signature set is the signature set that I use because of the way I tune on some of the crazy songs I play. Alexi Leho from Children of Bodom is no longer with us. He apparently was suffering with some health issues, which I kind of knew about. I didn't know they were that bad, though. But, yeah, he succumbed to pre-existing health conditions. Rare these days. But, yeah, he will definitely be missed. Definitely be missed. I will get that date for you again, Randall, Rose's date. I had it here somewhere that she said she could be here. It's the 12th or the 13th, whatever that Friday is in February. I'll have to go look. I hope it's Friday the 13th. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. Well, next week is Friday the 14th.
Yeah, no, this is February we're talking about, for sure.
So,
yeah, it'll be Friday the 12th. Friday, February the 12th. Chinese New Year. Awesome. We will have Rose. Now, again, whether she'll be here alone, others will be there as well. We haven't finalized all that, but she was the first one I reached out to yesterday or day before, and she's answered, and that's where we are. So just keeping you guys up on it. And if you have someone that you want us to talk to, or hell, we'd like to talk to you. There's a lot of Iron Scouts we haven't personally met yet on a call or a line, and it doesn't have to be a live show. We've told you guys that as well. We'll definitely hang out with you on a Wednesday. We tried to make that happen towards the end of the year and just didn't announce it correctly or put that out early enough for you guys to respond in kind. So maybe this Wednesday, coming up next week, put that out there, that we will drop a line into either the Twitter group that we have. And see, that's the other thing, is where to find you guys all at once and drop the link is difficult. But that's about the only place I know you are all kind of gathered up is there. Maybe we could get some emails together and make a little list or something and just drop you guys a personal link for those off the air discussions that we have on Wednesdays. We'd definitely love to have you hang out with us. And you don't have to be a Patreon. We just want you to come hang out.
Even if you just want to listen in, it's not like you've got to participate and talk and feel like you're in the spotlight or anything. Just come hang out. Or if you want to chit chat with us, it's more than welcome to do that too. I think we will just start a running link for Wednesdays, so that way that anytime they want to hop in, that'll just be available.
Right. Okay. Apparently, I've confused everybody totally. I'm so sorry. Yeah, everybody, this is February. Not going to see Rose with us this month unless she pops on for the Ironworx between now and February the 12th. Like I said, she's a super busy lady, and I was trying to get her in here for next week, but that didn't work out. The earliest time she has away from doing everything she does is February 12th. So yeah, we'll get a Valentine's Day show almost with Rose. Appropriate. Ooh. Roses for Valentine's. What? I already see a theme for our backdrop.
I see a theme too. Maybe you know what? Why don't we try to get Jason on?
Right. I'll see if we can get our ladies in there as well.
Get Dixie on, and we'll just do the Valentine's Day show I've been talking about for the last 5 years.
For 5 years. Yeah, that'd be great, dude. That'd be awesome. Yep. Alan already booking someone. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate it, brother. And we definitely will speak to your friend, Joanne Fisher, who has a type of alternative medicine called Body Talk. That sounds awesome. Awesome. Intriguing. Definitely. Get with us, friend. You know where we live. Nice. Yep. Mm-hmm. But definitely. Sorry, another message intrigued me in chat. Sorry, guys, we spent so much time in chat, but we missed y'all. So if you're not here in chat and you're just listening, wondering what the hell are we doing with all these pregnant pauses? Yeah, that's what we do. So, update on Rob. Randall Rhodes is wishing to know if you're speaking about our buddy Rob there in the future, across the plane over there in
future upside down Rob.
Future Rob, right? You're speaking about him. We actually missed a chance to have him on. What was that? Right after Christmas or right after Thanksgiving? Damn it.
I want to say Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think it was that long ago. His new job and his new time over there in the future, it's all kind of gotten off track for us. I mean, he was already running ahead, and now I think it's even worse. So, yes, sorry, too much chat. We'll get this straight with Rose in just a minute. So, Rob, yes, we're doing everything we can to get Rob in here. What we're going to have to do is get him here on Ironworx again. It just doesn't seem like the Friday show for him works at all anymore. Maybe an early morning show would work better. We'll figure 13th is not going to work out for Rose. It's February the 13th, that Friday. Or is it the 12th? Fuck, I don't even know anymore. I'm so sorry. Let me look at my calendar.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I know. It's February, though. I know that. It's not January. If we see Rose for January, it'll be here on Ironworx. She'll be on Have No Sphere. Let me go back to my clock. Where's it at? It's going to be the 12th. Man, there it is. Chinese New Year, February 12th. February 12th, Chinese New Year. Rose, 777. Have No Sphere, YouTube channel. Write it down. I did. Even though I keep forgetting what it was I wrote. Sorry. It does help when you look at your notes you make, though. So
it does help.
Reperception in the house. Thank you, friend. I'll check out Reperception YouTube channel, and there's a link. I'll find it in a minute. Or if you'll drop it there for us, we'll pop it in here and get everybody hanging out and checking out what you've been doing.
So did you guys hear? Elon Musk is now the richest slave on Earth.
I did hear that, actually, which is crazy because just last week or week before, Jeff Bezos became the richest man in history. In the history of histories, to be, of all the money hoarders in the world, this man has managed to hoard the most. Although I thought he said he was at 200 billion, made Jeff Bezos the richest man in history. And then I think I just saw that Elon Musk surpassed him with a net worth of 180 billion. And I wasn't sure how that math added up, but maybe that's like
maybe two different computers were writing different articles or something.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe they were using the vote counting machines.
But yeah, Elon, I guess he started the year of 2020 with 27 billion and ended it with over 180 billion. That's just ridiculous. And then he gives a speech about it, and he sounds like the stupidest man on earth. They should make those videos, like the most interesting man on earth. They should have Elon do this, just the dumbest man on earth.
I am the least interesting man on earth.
But at least Bezos is making guitar pedals now. Sorry, I just can't.
Well, that's just so we can fire brains with 5G.
Dude, he's got the chip already in the pedal when he sends it out. Oh, for you guitar players who may not know this, Amazon Basics. That's like the thing you go to when you want to order like toilet paper and dishwashing. It's like the things that are the basic necessities you need for your functionality as a person. That's what they consider their Amazon Basics area of their huge, vast empire that you order crap from. The ones that were allowed to make money last year. Those guys. Well, not only that, did they get all your food and toilet paper money, now they're getting your guitar money too, because That's who you go to get a guitar pedal. It's freaking Amazon Basics. It's printed on the freaking little $25 pedal. Amazon Basics. I almost want one just so I could see that on there and laugh at. According to some of the guitarists I watch on YouTube, they don't sound actually too bad. In fact, one guy built a whole pedal board using the little rat stompers. It sounded pretty decent. So it's pretty shocking what billions of dollars can do. Sorry. Dee Dee Van in the house. Dee Dee, lady, we miss you, as does everyone else in this community. If you ever have some time to spend with us, just hanging out, you don't even have to come be on the show. We miss you. Definitely miss you. Miss you, lady. Damn it. Liz is asking when we're getting another guitar performance. Unfortunately, Liz, due to the holidays, I quit playing for a minute just because no time and no space, presents and wrapping paper and crap all over my area in there where I do my guitaring. So, but we definitely, I have plans. I have a new pedal. It's not a Bezos pedal. I have a new pedal headed my way, and I hopefully will be getting one for my birthday coming up. So I've got new tones and sounds coming your way. Get ready for it.
When you say coming up, Walt, how do you define specifically coming up? You'd think I'd know this by now.
What? The guitar pedal?
Your birthday.
Oh, it's the 14th. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you guys knew I was old coming up this month. This is the month.
I know my mom's birthday is this month, and I know my dad's birthday is last month.
Yeah. Well, this other grandfather dude that you hang out with, it's his birthday this month too. So bunch of us water goats this month.
Please don't be offended if I don't remember the day. I don't remember
No,
my
I won't
dad's
be.
birthday.
Actually, I'm usually more impressed when people forget it and don't make me remember how old I am.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
It's just a corporation formation day. I usually have, a good time with the family, and they usually do something appropriately fun to do with us or me or whatever. So it's going to be interesting. I just really don't try to go out of my way to make a big deal out of it anymore like I did at one point. At one point with my family, my brother and his family in Oregon, it's pretty nuts what we do with them over there with parties. It's pretty expansive, pretty crazy. Filling up rooms, literally filling them to the walking area filled with balloons, that kind of crazy stuff that you see on TV and shit. But you're like, nobody does that. My brother's family does. It's pretty fun sometimes. And then sometimes it's a little tedious and like, hey, I don't want to climb up another damn ladder with some streamers. But yeah, getting older this month. And like I said, got some new pedals coming, Liz. So hopefully some new sounds, new songs. One of the plans, which has been inspired definitely by LC King, is to actually start putting some of these riffs and crowds just spread all over the damn place into some tunes. Because, man, the tunes he sent me were tasty and apparently easily rocked. So with his guitar and drum and a little input, he made some stuff that sounded like what you crank up on the radio, dude. So, and he said just now in chat, he's been writing like hell lately. So that's awesome.
We'll need to get him to add to our IRM repertoire.
Right, for sure. Thank you, Randall and Randall Rhodes in chat saying, don't cast the I'm old spell on myself. I don't, dude. I live so young at heart. Most people don't even understand. When I tell them how old I am, they're like, well, I say that. They used to be shocked. They're not so shocked anymore. I think the years are starting to show. But, yeah.
When they see you out there on the sidewalk, hopping up and down, celebrating your new shiny, how old is this dude?
Exactly. Hey, what's he doing? He got a shiny? What? Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, we have almost eaten up another half hour here and yet to dig into the pile. There are a few things in the pile, though, that I did want to get into. Damn it. Where did I put the pile?
Where's the pile?
Why am I not getting to it? Oh, I see what I did. Oops, excuse me. Still learning some of this. I've gone from 7 to Windows 10. I haven't had Windows 10 at all. I had it for about 6 months, maybe 4 months on my laptop when they took it over a few years ago when they did that whole take over your laptop thing. So I'm learning a lot of the little just basic shit, like where did that window minimize to and things like that. Sorry, struggling. Space-shattering news. The last story I dropped this morning. Apparently, it's possible, according to NBC News, that here's the headline. I'll just read the headline. Maybe dark matter doesn't exist after all.
Oh, damn it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Sorry, I got it. I'm here. Don't worry.
You finding the bell? Are you finding that bell? Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, I mean, we've gone through this time and time again. We've laughed and joked, and, you know, there's even a promo a guy made about all this idiocy, and kind of puts it succinctly. If we can't find it, and we just got to think harder. It's all made up, people. And if this doesn't prove it, then I don't know what does. I'm trying to find the actual link to the, there it is, the published work, so that you can, this is from the iopscience.iop.org article in which it was published. So, you know, I'm not making this up. I'll share that link for you here in our chat. It will also be in our show description so that you can confirm for yourself that scientism has decided, yeah, we're kind of over this whole dark matter thing. There it is. Okay. It dropped finally.
Dark matter.
Yeah, and it's real. It's an abstract and everything. There's conclusions, there's footnotes, there's even appendices. So you go, scientisms.
Well,
that's what really I love is when they give me all of it, so I can really go in and go.
I mean, that's really great.
Here's a sentence. Tidal effects from neighboring galaxies in the cold dark matter context. Oh my God! Really?
That's a sentence, sort of. That's some interesting science they got going on. Luckily, you'll not be finding any of that over at the EPA. Turns out, according to Ars Technica, take that for what it's worth, in a parting gift, the EPA finalizes rules to limit its use of science. Mm-hmm.
I heard that one.
With the days counting down to the inauguration of President-elect Joe Biden, the Trump administration has been undertaking a series of actions that will make it more difficult for its replacements to reverse any of its policies or pursue new ones. This is especially true in the area of environmental regulations, where both the Environmental Protection Agency and the Department of the Interior have recently issued decisions. Over the last few days, Interior has issued new rules that would allow industries to kill migratory birds with impunity. And the department has moved ahead with plans to lease portions of the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge for drilling tomorrow. Meanwhile, the EPA has finally pushed through a new rule that could severely limit the ability of the agency to establish future regulations. The only small bit of consolation is the EPA's final rule is less awful than some earlier drafts. And it goes on and blah blahs for quite a while, but I don't care. I'm as disinterested in that as I am with all things calendars. Maybe that's why I can't get any of the dates right. It's some sort of subconscious pushback against their fake time keeping. If I don't mind, it don't matter.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with that Tomanoid in chat. Are we allowed to say dark energy or matter anymore?
Maybe not. You're right.
Might be racist.
We're probably
going to have to politically correct this thing up. Oh my God, I can't believe I said that.
Shout out to Tomanoid. Weren't we trying to work on getting Tomanoid in on the show like last year and just kind of lost the thread and things got crazy and we probably dropped the ball on our side? So yeah, get with us, my friend. I'm pretty sure it's all our fault, whatever didn't get done or processed through to get that happening. We're kind of bad at this.
Chances are I didn't follow through with something.
I know. I think it was my end, actually. I think he was sending me some pictures and some stuff that I was supposed to be trying to get together and show you guys, or maybe get in. Oh, well, that's what we'll do. We'll work on that for coming up next few weeks. So,
well, that's about it for the first half.
Tomanoid says, doubt it was them, so I don't know. I thought it was.
Oh, I'm going to have to agree with Sean Oko. Dark matter matters.
Right. So no catchphrase.
Well, I think dark matter is definitely PC because it while it acknowledges the different shades, it doesn't minimize the lighter shades for being lighter than the darker shades.
Nice.
Because I don't think the darker shades of matter are any more important than the lighter shades of matter.
All matter matters.
All matter matters. And I think that's going to do it for the first half. But this is Josh, Walt, and Zach on the Ironworks right here on Truth Frequency Radio. Truth Frequency Radio Live, TFRlive.com. Maybe we'll even do some phones on the other side of the break. I don't know. We'll see.
213-233-3998. 213-233-3998. We'll see if you call now.
Look at you go. Anyway, we shall be right back after these briefest of messages. Stick around.
Truth Frequency Radio is your #1 source for news and information without the hate, hype, and fear. We're proud to feature cutting-edge programs like Beyond the Veil with Chris and Cherie Geo, X Squared with Brooks Agnew, Paranormal Portal with Brent Thomas, Karenism Raw with Karen and Missa, Fearless with Frank Castle.
Little boxes on the hillside, little boxes made of ticky-tack. Little boxes on the hillside, little boxes all the same. There's a green one and a pink one and a blue one and a yellow one. They're all made out of ticky-tacky. They all look just the same. And the people in the houses all went to the university, where they were put in boxes, and they came out all the same. And there's doctors, and there's lawyers, and business executives, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky. They all look just the same. And they all play on the golf course and drink their martinis dry. They all have pretty children. The children go to school, and the children go to summer camp, and then to the university, where they are put in boxes. They come out all the same. And the boys go into business and marry and raise a family in boxes made of ticky-tacky. They all look just the same. There's a green one and a pink one and a blue one and a yellow one. They're all made out of ticky-tacky. They all look just the same.
Good morning. I'm here. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up!
What is dark matter?
Okay, we don't know.
That's great. That's why it's called dark.
Exactly. Everyone knows all reputable information comes from random people on the internet. Tell me things, internet. The earth is flat. It's like school in your hand.
Dark matter is something we do not know what it is. We believe that dark matter is there, but we have never detected it. Well, what I'm afraid of course, is that there is no dark matter out there. There was one? There is no dark matter out there. We need to think really hard, to think really hard, to think really hard, to think really hard.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
I like the way he talks.
And welcome back to the second half of the Ironworx right here on Truth Frequency Radio. Just hanging out, having fun, doing what we do on a Tuesday and a Friday mornings.
Oh my goodness, that was great. I gotta watch that movie now again and get some more. I just had a thought. Him and Steven interviewing both of them together.
Just a nice drawn out conversation.
If you're a fan of the movie, and if you own the DVD for that movie, on the extras of Sling Blade, there is a part where he's talking to Daniel Lanois, who was the guy who played slide guitar during that movie. And he's talking about the soundtrack, which is a stunning soundtrack if you've never paid attention. But in that, like in the behind the scenes setting, they're in a studio. I guess it's Daniel's studio, and Billy Bob asks him about the song, and he just starts playing it live right there in the studio. And dude, I'm getting chills just thinking about that performance. It just came from a place you could feel in that moment, and it was like it literally brought him to tears. It's beautiful. It's one of the most amazing pieces of music I've ever heard performed in a setting like that. It's stunning. So if you have, it's hard. I've tried to find it away from those those extras on that DVD. It's nowhere on YouTube. It's nowhere recorded on an album. It's just there in the extras. Also in those extras, there's a scene where Billy Bob is directing a scene, and he's at the front door. And like he's Billy Bob directing, and then like he has to get into character. Dude, watching him transform into that character is like watching like one of those Wolfman scenes from the 80s, like Wolfen or some shit. I mean, his whole features just morph into, there he is. There's Sling Blade. It's nuts. It's really amazing. Yeah, I want to see that. I haven't watched it in a long time. Like French fried tater.
I reckon I've heard it called that before.
Some call it a Sling Blade. I call it a Kaiser Blade.
I like the way he talks.
I love the accents down here.
You know,
Southern Bible Belt.
Where?
If you're into Billy Bob movies, there's a one that's a lesser known Billy Bob movie, one that I really enjoyed. It's what Netflix would call a slow burn. It's called Crystal. I think it's maybe with 2 L's. But it's this really unique story about a man and a woman and the loss of a child and his returning home from prison in rural country where everybody's using meth and getting whored out. It's for those that live in the country and are used to sort of that rural setting and those rural stories, you'll recognize a lot of the characters and behaviors that are portrayed in that movie. I highly recommend it. I've not even seen that one in a long ass time. I'm gonna have to go track that down. That was actually, it was good. It was an interesting movie, though not a lot of exciting things going on there. You say you're shaking your head, Walt. Did you see Crystal?
It sounds so familiar, man. It definitely does. I've seen a lot of his off the wall, not as popular movies over the years, so it does sound familiar. There's another one he did with Bill Paxton. Damn it, what was that called? Another actor who's very underrated and amazing actor. Bill Paxton no longer with us. If you never saw Frailty, go check that out immediately. But anyway, yeah, what was that movie with him and Billy Bob? Damn it. Anyway, we're getting
most famous Bill Paxton line.
Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah. All right. You got it.
Huge fan, dude. Huge fan. I didn't get to shake his hand, but I got to see him at a convention one time. I did shake Michael Bihn's hand, his other aliens compatriot there. So, anyway, we're nerding out. Let's stop.
One of my favorites, though, was him as Chet in Weird Science.
That was a classic.
Yeah, when she turned him into the giant turd, that was just good old movies, 80s movies. Yep. I don't know how good they would be now, though. I haven't seen them in so long. You know, like you ruin some movies when you go back and watch them after a decade or two, and you're like, "Wow, I like this."
Yeah.
What was I thinking?
Yeah.
Well, now, some of them are, you know, timeless. Adventures in Babysitting, doesn't matter how old you are. Now, Monster Squad, I went back and watched that one, and I was like, wow.
Dude, I did the same thing. That used to be one of my, like, go-to cult movie. Nobody knew it, even though it was big in the 80s. Not many people knew it. I'd always go rent it on VHS and show it to people. And, like, going back now, that was back in the, like, right after it had been in the theaters. But now, I went back to watch it, and it was like, ooh, this is very cringy. Very cringy. I almost got that way rewatching Remo Williams, but I finally just gave into it and got back into the place. But at the very beginning, watching Remo, you brought it up, and it was tough getting back. So
I don't know, man. Seeing him run that fingerboard,
right?
How do you not get into that? Dude, just badass, Remo Williams.
We're nerding out.
You breathe like a baboon. Yeah, I was telling Savage the other night, dude, you gotta go. After you guys jumped off, I kept telling him, you gotta go watch that movie. It's just, I don't know. And in all these movies, even though, you know, you're older, you think a little bit differently, it seems like all these movies, they're still telling you little truths. There's always nuggets in every single movie. Like they have to tell you the truth, and this is their way of telling you the truth.
I think it's part of the lesser magic, as you know, Crow talks about that a lot. It's part of that whole karmic balancing that they have to go through. They are programmed into believing anyway that's how they get around by, you know, giving us the clues. If we would just see them, is, you know, that's their karmic get out of jail free card, I suppose. Oh, well, we showed it to you. You should have seen it. We showed it. It was in every fucking movie you watched. You didn't see it. That kind of thing. Or it could just be Duper's Delight. Smear it in our face. Both, I think. A taste of both.
Yeah, it's horrible and wicked as it is. It's pretty amazing what they've done, you know? I always reference back to the Harry Potter story, if you guys know that one. The first time he goes into the wand guy who makes wands for, like, you know, everybody in that area of the world or whatever. He's sitting there handing him all these different wands, and stuff's blowing up every time he touches a different wand. He's like, nope, definitely not that one. And he gives him the one wand, and the wind starts blowing his hair, and the lights change and all that crap. And he's like, whoa, you know, because the bad guy, the head bad guy, you know, Voldemort, he had the other wand that came from that, you know, like the same creature or the same tree, whatever, however they do it. And the way he described him was, you know, like this wizard was amazing. Just one of the most amazing wizards we ever had over the last, you know, however many centuries. He's like, yes, what he did was horrible and wicked, you know, but it was amazing what he did. So, I mean, I hate doing it, giving credit, to this wicked plan that they have, but it is pretty genius. It really is. I mean, they had me fooled for a long time. Well, they had me thinking I was on some spinning rock floating in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty impressive what they've been able to pull off as far as being deceitful and lying. And I think once you start giving them credit, it's easier to combat them a little bit, instead of resenting them so much and then going at it with anger and negativity in your heart. Acknowledge what they've done.
Yep.
Accept that it's amazing what they did. This is just, it's brilliant if you were to be evil. This is what a brilliant evil person, how they plan things out.
I think it's
really combat it.
Partially, I think it's kind of like where James True has kind of come around to, and I've really been digging into some of that idea that, it's part of what we're doing here. It's part of why this place is what it is and is how it is and why we are who we are and why certain people are the evil bad guys and some are the white hats and all that. It's all got to be here for this to be a place that is a dojo to train us to be better spiritual beings wherever we are real, because this is not real. We're real there. We're here to train. To train here, we got to have something to train with or against. And if there aren't bad things going on, then we're just sitting around smiling. So, yeah, I think that's probably some of the enlightened people are here as the dark ones to show us what we're fighting against out there, which is a whole different thing. Wow, I got really off the track there. Sorry. But you see what I'm saying, I hope.
Well, yeah, to learn how to, notice deception and see it, you have to be deceived a few times. That kind of stuff you can't teach somebody that in a book. That's wisdom. That's something that you earn. And, unless it happens to you, you don't learn it. So, if, your life is all peachy keen your whole life and, everything's perfect, you wouldn't learn anything. At least not about,
It's one of the first things we learn in biology is an organism that gets all it needs is perfectly content to sit right where the fuck it's at. It will never change. It will never leave. If it's getting food, shelter, and sex, happy days. As soon as one of those things goes away, fuck, it's time to move. I got to find some food. I got to find a woman. I got to find shelter. And that's when things start changing. And that's when progress is made. And that's when growth and evolution and change is real, because if you just get everything handed to you and you're just content, then you're just there. There's no need to change. Like what you do with the river over there, dude. How many rocks do you pick up out of that river that are so beautiful and shiny and sparkly? They went into that river dusty and dirty and dull, but they got beat against those rocks and those rapids and all that other shit along the way. Just like a tumbler for stone polishing, that's what makes the bright, shiny object is the rough treatment.
Absolutely.
Tis the crucible, trial by fire, the purifying, the burning off of the sledge and the needless contaminants.
Yeah. That's alchemy. And I know it's not easy. The stuff that they have planned it's wicked, How do you feel sorry and love someone like that? Well, you got to realize they were brought up totally different. At least, the ones up in the super upper families, I don't even like talking about it because it's just horrible. But as children, they weren't, they didn't get loved. When they got a boo-boo or something, they didn't get to go run up to their mom and have her kiss it. I couldn't even imagine a life like that, where you weren't hugged as a child and, you know, just shown that love, told I love you. It's, I don't
Think
know.
about, oh, dude, I'm about to get upset. Think about the kids right now that are being born into a world that have never seen their fucking parents smile. Because there are people at that level right now who wear freaking masks in their house 24/7. Think about that. Developing without seeing your parents' fucking face. Sorry, I'm about to get pissed off.
Yeah, it's kind of a view into their childhood somewhat. Because truly, the way that it works in those families, it's not like the mother doesn't want to love the child. The mother isn't allowed to love the child. It was a Jesuit priest who said, give me the first 7 years of a child's life and I'll give you a lifelong slave. That's no joke. Every family has their, you know, what do they call them? Conciliary?
Right. As far as that goes, the way children are raised or whatever in this culture that we have is pretty insane. I mean, should be coddled to the point, I don't know, it's hard to get into all this, especially in 15 minutes, but it's something that I definitely wrestled with my own child. You know, the needing him to be ready for a world that was not going to be kind, fair, any of those things, and yet wanting to protect him from all that. It's a fucking hard line to walk. Like I'm telling you that, Josh. I know you know it well, sir. It's tough. It's tough to get them ready for it, and yet still keep that that
childlike,
that spark. You know, it's hard to not, by just trying to teach them what this world is, but also showing them what it can be, you know, to keep that fire going, that spirit. And thank God it worked out with my child, and he is a bright, shining light. Everybody I talk to, like when he comes to town and I don't even know he's here yet, when he's at his mom's or something, and I go like up here to the little local place where he used to work serving food, and they're all like, oh, just what? Oh, they're all smiles and shit. So it's good to know that's who he is and where he leaves, what he leaves behind as he goes through the world. So it's tough. It really is tough to, sorry, I'm gonna get all emotional again, but yeah, it's tough. It definitely is. Shout out Nuka Cola. Sorry, I sidetracked. I saw our buddy Nuka show up in chat there. Hey, brother, what's up? And Ipsy, good to see you.
Hells yeah.
That's well.
Hope everything's going well with you, Candy. I see you out there enjoying the time with your kids.
Absolutely.
I see the occasional post on Facebook, so I'm thrilled for you.
And Vertex says in chat, it's just a ride. Thank you, sir. I forget that sometimes, even though it's in my face literally 24 hours a day. If you didn't know, that is what my tattoo says. It's just a ride. I'm a huge Bill Hicks fan. So I needed that. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop the show dead. My bad. And I saw Brian pop in way earlier. I meant to say hello to him, Brian Gasca. And I also say Brian Reynolds there. But yeah, Brian, been missing you in chat as well, friend. Definitely. And I do see all the raid invitations. The only problem is I have to turn off the Pokemon thing or it beeps my phone 24/7. So text me when you want to raid and I'll pop in for sure, dude. There's a lot going on right now. If you guys play, it's a crazy time right now for Pokemasters.
Are you all or no, that's we were talking about that Wednesday. What's the one where people charge up?
I know that's that's chocolate say what is it?
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
We'll do that for like 3 episodes.
Right.
5 days later.
At least for this afternoon show. We're just gonna start now.
But yeah, I was thinking about this. How do you do that? How do you hold your electric potential and not let it release off of your body.
Santos will tell you.
But isn't that something you would not want to have happen?
Well, you'd start charging up.
Yeah, but wouldn't you actually overcharge?
That's what. Well, if you could focus that energy,
You never saw scanners, man? Come on.
release it at your own accord. I mean, we are a battery. We got zinc and copper floating around in plasma, a salt bridge, all over our bodies. We are constantly just creating energy. It's crazy.
I think that's a big part of what sneakers are and why they got rid of the leather-soled shoes and why it's so common now to be disconnected and have that insulation between you and the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Either they don't want you to charge it up or they don't want you to dissipate it back. I don't know.
Or is the whole New Age agenda that tells us to go out there and ground a thing to keep us from building up?
Maybe so. Maybe we're supposed to not ground and feel like shit all day. We shouldn't be out there grounding and feeling better.
Well, maybe it's just like that rough ride down the river. What? Say that 5 times fast. Maybe it's that same idea of getting past that threshold. If you can stand it until you get past that point of discomfort, then you have achieved something.
You've leveled up.
Fucking A, you did. I got up, down, left, right, left. What is it again?
BA, select, start. Up, down, left, right, BA, select, start. Or you can just do it once, I think, too. And the same applies for the up, down, left, right, A, start for Sega Sonic the Hedgehog.
Damn, you are a gamist, sir. I'm impressed.
Couldn't beat him with a game genie.
That'd be the only way. It was with a Game Shark. What? Anybody?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I had a subscription to Game Informer.
Oh, shit, dude. I had a bill trying to get my way through so many RPGs back in the day, calling the Nintendo hotline. My mom pissed off all the time. Why are you calling these people? Stop calling them.
I just had a lot of broken...
Is it girls? I'm like, no, Mama, it's helping me with games. Is it those dirty women on TV? No, it's not.
What game are you playing? Yeah, no, I had a lot of broken controllers.
Slung across the room.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, video games, the one thing they taught me, besides, puzzle solving, love Tomb Raider and Zeldas, was patience. I learned so much patience as a child in video games. I did. I learned that I could sit here for the next 3 hours and keep getting worse at this because I'm frustrated and mad.
Right.
Or I could set it down for an hour, go play and do something, and come back, and I beat it the first time like every single try. Once in a while, it might take me 2 tries. But usually you go away, you calm down, you get, your wits back about you, and I go right back in and do it like it's nothing. Yeah. And it took me years to figure out that was even happening. And then once it clicked, it was like, shit, this happens all the time.
Right. I know we all talk about how bad it is to play video games sometimes, spend time wasting our energy, whatever with that. But, you can really pick up a lot of things watching someone play. I mean, like that exact example you just gave. I also had a buddy who's like, his whole thing was get a brand new game, $60, $80, whatever they are. And back then, even when they were 40 and 50, brand new game. I have it at home. He's got it at home. Like within days, he's like, yeah, it was great. I'm like, you're done? And he's already like Rambo'd through the whole thing. He didn't get any of the side stuff. He didn't get any of the little power-ups and the collectibles and all. And it was like very similar to how he lived his life. Just bullheaded on, forward, never, sorry, I'm playing my little sack there. Forward, never really paying attention to shit around him. And it's really, like I said, I think again, it kind of speaks to us here as a training, being sort of a big fucking video game, just with a lot more serious consequences.
Well, yeah, even as a child, like all the video games, I got everything my first run.
Right.
There
I
wasn't
had
a
to.
corner.
I had to find every dude. I was the one finding the broken part of the game that you can go through the bag wall and see the underneath of the build and shit like that. I found the little bottom level of
Sorry, well, it is getting close to break.
on the bottom level of Atari's combat tank thing. If you got up in that bottom corner of the multi-blocked map and did a side thing, you would flip up into the top screen. Anybody see? I did.
Well, that's it. That's going to be about the end of the third segment.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, we're right there. But
and we're going to discuss something that Diva and Liz are talking about in chat when we get back about blood and Rh negative. It's kind of broken my brain.
What'd you say, Zach? Real quick.
Sorry, Zach.
My phone and my computer are 2 minutes different.
See,
there's a lot of that. The computer drags now. This is my brand new build, and I'm already off on the clock. So yeah, there's something going on with that. I think it's time as fuck.
Extendivite is more than just a heart tonic. Do you have any of these symptoms? Night cramps in the hands and feet. Your arms and legs often go to sleep on short walks.
Here's a message of importance to millions of people who are continually pale and washed out, weak and run down. Doctors will tell you that these conditions are often caused by a deficiency of iron.
a bit of music?
Importance to millions of people who are continually pale and washed out, weak and run down. Doctors will tell you that these conditions are often caused by a deficiency of iron.
Thanks here too.
The iron you need to keep you physically fit and mentally alert.
Christ, I'll make it eventually.
Medical studies show that 2 out of 3 women and many, many men lack the daily iron your body requires in a form your body can easily use and put to work. Every dose gives you more than your daily minimum iron requirement. So if you're not getting the iron your body needs, if you feel weak, run down, and are easily upset, start taking iron today.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
How dare you?
And welcome back to a very awkward beginning to a fourth and final segment of the Ironworx right here on Truth Frequency Radio. Don't mind me. I was just trying to get too much done during the break.
Indeed, I think both of us were, sir. I ran to grab more coffee and got sidetracked with dropping and making noise and trying not to wake up the house. And yeah, ran back to see you not at the chair and sudden quiet. So I just started talking. And then there you were. So it all worked out, though. We're all having fun.
I was looking at blood type stuff.
Are you that dude? That's what I kind of was getting into. So yeah, before the break, we were discussing different stuff. And Liz in chat, Liz, our Iron Maiden, mentioned, doesn't RH negative have a different balance of metals in the blood to positives? Indeed, we've talked about that quite a bit. I'm sure you've had some interesting conversations over there, Zach, with Cammie about this topic. She's very into it. Then Diva says, maybe Liz, I just know I get a shock off of everything. Holy shit. I can't believe in all of this that never popped into my head. It's always to me been that I'm not outside grounding enough. That's what we were talking about when I start that whole, especially in wintertime, but I do it literally year round, sitting in a certain type of chair, certain type of room environment, walking across a carpet, certain pants. It does. I mean, it's just, I generate a freaking charge all the time. It drives Michelle nuts. She used to like it when I'd spark her, when I'd kiss, but sometimes it aggravates her. So yeah, it's literally, I feel like I'm everywhere. And like last night, I've been over to change something on the, what was it I was doing? Oh, the switch. And when I touched it, it literally shocked the crap out of me and blinked the TV. I'm like, holy crap, I'm going to ruin the TV. I'm so charged. So it never occurred to me that it might be my blood type that's affecting that, not just the fact that it's too wet and cold to go outside barefooted right now.
And that you're...
Holy shit. Sir?
And that you're basically just a big walking antenna.
Well, there's that. Well, they surround us with a big electromagnetic miasma that we're just, coated in 24/7. So I'm sure that doesn't help.
I think it's cool
But
to
even
put
as a
metal
kid, I can remember that, like, my family, like, that's a thing in my family. Holy shit. My cousins and just chasing each other around, trying to shock the frick out of each other. And I mean, like, pow, like hard, hurting, not just a little, ooh, I got a shot. Yeah, that's nuts.
Oh, yeah, at the factory. when you're standing on the rubber mat. I'd lean up against one of the machines and stand on a rubber mat and wait for someone to walk by and just touch their neck. Yeah. Oh, it gave me a good shock too. This one lady, she hated it. We were good friends though. But yeah, that was my one thing I would do that would just piss her off all the time. I'd always get punched in the arm. Stop it. But yeah.
Man, next time you come through, Zach, we'll have to sit here and like see who can charge each other out. Be like Iron Man and War Machine. Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I've been thinking about the Leyden jar thing that Ace McLeod showed us out there in Denver. It's just filling. You can do it with a regular water bottle. You fill it with water, take a paper clip, poke a hole through the top of the lid, and just run the paper clip down into it and leave a part sticking out the top. And you have to wrap it in aluminum foil. And you can charge it up yourself, rubbing your feet. But we were doing it with the Van de Graaff generator. And I'd never been shocked like that besides, from a 120 outlet at work, lighting up that thing that would light up this thing to burn off all the crud on the outside of the bucket. We just called them the flamers. And they would only run for like 2.2 seconds. But you did not want to be touching that piece of metal with anything for that 2.2 seconds. Because it would light you up. It would grab you. And I got that a couple times. But that Leyden jar, man, that thing like hits your soul. Like you feel it. It's like getting hit every single spot on your body. It's almost like a, I don't know. It feels like a negative charge. Accidentally setting the negative in my lap. I used to do that a lot. And yeah, a negative charge isn't like a positive charge. It like sucks the energy out of you. And this is like a big one. But yeah, it gets you good. It's weird. But yeah, I'm gonna have some of the
Oh shit.
Sorry, I gotta be done. I'm gonna have to lay off this fucking
15-second dance party. I love it. We'll have to have those every show. Woogie, 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 woogie. Shout out to our buddy Tommy, that flat fellow, giving us a nice sunglasses greeting with a super chat this morning. Thank you, Tommy. Appreciate that, brother. Hope things are doing good for you. Doing well. I don't know. I can't talk, so I'm actually trying to play catch up, which is almost impossible this morning. You guys are very active. Very, very. I wish we could. We need to start sharing this on the screen so it's there, I guess.
We could do that.
Ironic, huh? Anyway. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we definitely need to share all this with you guys. Lots of stuff. Too much to get into right this second. I mean, we'll be here forever playing catch up. Apparently, Tommy says if you stick a copper wire in a cup of orange juice and touch your tongue to that, is that a good wake up, sir? Oh, man. I just like do it, brush my teeth and drink orange juice, and that's enough of a shock for me. What is that noise I keep hearing? Are y'all hearing that?
I am.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Oops, sorry. I hope that's not my microphone, the condenser or something in there.
It sounds like something's rattling around.
Well, that's got to be it. Oh, great. I hope it's not time for a new mic. Because I've never heard that noise before.
It is a new one.
Tommy says things are going well here. He's been going on shows and doing FE interviews, bringing truth to many who've never heard it. Have one channel coming to the market to hang out and learn. Dude, that's awesome. Hook us up with some links to those chats. In fact, here we are talking about getting awesome people on our shows to hang out and talk to us. If there's not one awesome dude I can think of that we haven't talked to. Have we had Tommy on our show? We haven't, have we?
I don't think we have.
I was going to say in a long time, but I don't think we've had him on the show. We've just had him like here and there in chats off the air.
I think that's right.
So, dude, get with us. Oh, that's aggravating me, that noise now. I don't know what I've done. I'll be taking shit apart after the show, it looks like. But yeah, Tommy, get with us, man, and hang out if you can. You're up this time of the morning, obviously, or still up. I don't know if you're awake early or awake late, but get with us. We'd appreciate having you hang out.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Gives good hugs, for sure. And I love his way, his style. I don't call it flat smacking. It's more like flat tapping someone on the shoulder.
Flat loving it. Yeah, right.
Yeah, flat love. Yeah. You can just tell. There's no confrontation, wanted at all. And it's very obvious the way he does it. It's done out of love and respect, and he's just wanting to share the truth. And he doesn't push it on people, I mean, everybody has their own styles, but I really like the way Tommy does it. It's, I mean, some people need to get slapped in the face, and there's people that go out and do it that way. But the way I do it, I see is more the way he does it. It's more of a, hey, here's some, information. You want to talk about it? And yeah, he gets some really great results out there. Yeah, keep it up, man. Mad respect.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start.
Savage. No, sorry, because we're all playing catch up in chat. I could tell by that silence being so loud.
No, I'm busy
playing.
Yeah,
guys make it hard not to. Sorry. What?
I'm just busy playing with things, trying to get the chat up on screen for people to see, like you were saying.
Oh, look at you doing things on the air live production.
Doing stuffs. I was going to say something else, too.
What? Maddie, Boom, Batty, Laddie, 369. I think the first person in our chat to ever decode our Easter egg. Am I right?
I don't think so. I think there's been...
No, you're right. Probably in our Have No Spheres chats. You're right. Back in the day, there have been people. But here on Ironworx, I think Maddie might be the first one in chat.
I think maybe.
To decode us here in the morning.
'Tis possible.
Special prize. We're not going to tell you what we're talking about. That's one you'll have to figure out for yourselves in the Iron Realm media. Easter egg. I love it. I love it, Maddie. Awesome. I wish I knew who that was, damn it. I am not familiar with Maddie's channel. Shame on me. I'm heading over there and subbing even as we speak. I'm sure that's not going to be a hard one to find, sir or ma'am.
The iron you need to get what you want.
This dude, easy.
Yeah, as much as I enjoy this new... Go ahead, Will.
Oh, I'm sorry, Josh. No, I'm saying apparently, according to our chat there, we need to get Cammie back on as a guest because she don't want to hang out with us no more. I'm just giving you shit, Cammie. I know it's early and your life has changed. But we need to talk about that blood stuff again. Apparently, folks in chat have only had a little teaser taste of it, and you are deeply into it, ma'am. So put that in her ear, sir, if you don't mind, Zachary.
Yeah, she loves talking about that stuff.
Is she going to be there this afternoon? I haven't even...
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm just going to say I hope so. That would be something we could discuss for sure.
We're just painting. Got one of the colors done.
Hands are full over there. Goodness, for sure. Stripping it all was a headache. So this is the easy part now, getting it back up.
Yeah, the first one went on real quick, real nice. We're just not rushing, making everything nice and straight. I'm one of those perfectionists where I mess up and then it's like, all right, I'm going to get out the ether. We're just going to clean this spot and do it again. I'm horrible about that.
Sorry.
It's not one of those things I do every single day. So when I do it, I want to do it right. Once you get certain things down, it's more muscle memory than anything. And it's hard to do it wrong. Whereas stuff that you don't do every day, but you've done it, you got to kind of focus a little more and,
Sorry,
Right.
I'm picturing you as like Michael Caine in Cider House Rules with the little white mask over your face as you drip the ether down onto it so you can start hanging wallpaper. I'm like, nothing's going to be straight that way. It's just going to be way crooked. You're going to be all hopped up on ether. Which is funny because you said you weren't Russian. And I thought, well, that's good because Russians would drink vodka and that'll never get you straight lines either.
But it's, I can't find it.
What are you looking for?
My soundboard thing. Wait, I never transferred it to this computer yet. I still have it on the other computer because I was trying to do that whole multi-computer cool Josh thing he does, but I can't be that guy.
I have yet to set
It's
up
strictly his territory. What?
I have yet to set up that second one. I definitely
Oh, I
still
thought
need
you
to.
had it going again. Oh, well, so y'all supposed to. Damn it, I'm sorry. I lost in chat again. I'll quit doing that. I'm sorry, guys. Definitely. Need to stop reading chat, even though it's awesome.
So nothing really big happening in space. Elon said in his little announcement after being named the richest man alive that we're going to the moon. We're going to have a base there. We're going to Mars. And the U.S. government and NASA are saying, yeah, all that's going to have to be pushed back, folks. 2024 is not going to happen because Biden became president. You know, it's real easy to do this when you have a decade-long plan and the president changes for sure every 8 years. So
How long has it been? How long has it been that we've been told? I'm sorry. It's been really ridiculously long now.
Since I was born.
Even when I was a believer, it was still ridiculously long. I thought between launches and usage of what we were told was shuttles, and yeah, even when I was a believer, it was ridiculously plodding and slow and dripping little missions here and there when, you know, we wanted fucking Star Trek and it wasn't happening. Of course, you are ignoring the biggest, probably, I mean, this is huge news. The Earth is spinning faster than it has in 5 decades, scientists say. You forgot, Zach? You're the one who told me about it.
Oh, yeah, the leap second. I forgot about that.
Dude, are y'all feeling it? I know I do. That's probably why everything's so exciting this morning.
Milliseconds faster, folks. Hold on.
A smidge shorter. I've actually got a spoon in there that measures on a smidge. So let's see how big that is.
Is it the copper spoon?
I don't know. It's got the weird little smidge and I don't know, all the little country stuff. Anyway, that too. That's one of the measurements. But yeah, the Earth is spinning faster than it has in 50 years.
Which we also realized that there's a small little window of speed for it to spin. And if it goes beyond that, either way, then they just adjust the time.
It's probably why our clocks are off, Zach, Liz, everyone. Yeah, that's probably exactly why our clocks are all off.
Because of fucking June and July. No, July and August. Fucking Caesars.
July and August.
So we're going to have to, is it this year when are we getting the leap second? Announced July of last year that, they will not add the leap second. I'm so confused. What are we doing? How are we going to fix this if they don't add a leap second?
It'll just, noon will be at dusk now.
Right. That's it. Right. Cats will sleep with dogs. It'll be chaos. Okay, so the next I see, it's probably about the computer. They can't plug it into the computer until the next possible date, it says here for a leap second, is June 30th of 20. I'm sorry, I almost said the ugly word. June 30th of 2007 thrice is the next possible date they can add this leap second, which we desperately need to get shit back on track. Oh my God. Y'all wondered what was wrong last year. Now we know. Oh, humans. I'm sure it's what did it, right?
Mm-hmm. All their internal clocks are off and it's causing chaos.
Just be still for a minute, guys. Let this shit settle down. Oh, it's too many of us. Anyway. Sorry, Bill Hickson again.
So what time is it? 6:53 or 6:51?
51 is what I have.
That's what I have.
Oh, my computer's 2 minutes fast, and I just restarted it. I don't know. Maybe my computer's in the future.
Right. You know, you were speaking about Julius and Augustus as Nachiketa is there in chat, and to remind everyone, Sept is 7, Oct is 8. No, I'm just being stupid. I'll stop. Oh, man.
Oh, Vertex. Vertex says it's 420.
Somewhere.
Smoke weed every day.
Uh-oh, I have lost the damn pile again.
Well, we got about what? No, we
Just
got
a few minutes, but there was something I did want to touch on one more second here at the end as we're being a little sillier. Oh, the UFO in Hawaii. Okay, so you guys know about it, right?
No.
Nope, never.
Yeah, the FAA notification has occurred behind a
The same
UFO.
ones who tell us where Santa's at, right?
Well, dude, you know you got to track shit somehow. So apparently in Leeward, Oahu, well, I can't say these words, witnesses called 9/11 after they saw a sighting of a blue object which fell from the sky into the ocean. Now, the only reason I'm talking about this is because there's been a lot of activity and push for these type of stories of late. It's been really getting heavy. And people keep talking about the possibility of them playing their little alien invasion card that they have ready to pull. Is it even needed anymore? Haven't they pretty much accomplished their fucking mission with their masculinism? I mean,
That's their get out of jail free card.
is that the one they're just holding in check? Well, I just know it's been pretty nuts. And you know, and this is after I saw shit Thanksgiving night that I can't explain. This is after me having a personal experience, and I still know that this is going to be some bullshit. And I don't know. There is a video here. Let me drop the link for you guys over here on our chat, and I'll include the link for the story just because it has.
At this point, I would not be surprised if they were to play that fake alien invasion card.
You still think they're gonna?
I mean, what a great double reverse misdirection Jones you got going on there. All you got to do is, oh my God, now look at this. And then there's going to be a whole thing on trying to figure out what it is. And either debunking it or selling the story of fake aliens. I mean, a fake alien invasion could be phase 1 of Chinese invasion. Maybe it's not the American government faking the fake aliens.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So a double mind fuckle whammy rammer.
Yep.
The old Bill Hicks or Alex Jones, eh, Tommy? I saw that in chat, brother. Trust me, I went through that little phase and I got over it because whatever. I liked what he said, Dan. Everybody does fucked up shit, apparently. It would seem. We all have it in us, it would seem. So, anyway, thank you all for hanging out with us this early or late or whatever it is for you. We only have a few minutes left, but definitely you need to be right back over on the Iron Realm Media YouTube channel, which is where some of you are right now, this afternoon, evening, whatever it'll be for you. In about, 11 hours? Is that right? We're doing it at that time, 11 hours from now?
That's about it, I think. Yeah.
Okay, because I wasn't 100% sure. We didn't actually nail that down on Wednesday. So, yeah,
perhaps we
in about
need
11
some
hours.
Outside universal threat. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Cowboy Ronnie. He said it and put it in motion, I guess, way back then, did he not?
He certainly did.
All right. Well, again, thank you all for hanging out. Thank you, Maddie Boom Batty, Laddie 369 for the decode and hanging out with us. I just remembered it because I had it highlighted there. Yeah, this afternoon, come on. We'll have the phone lines open and we'll have like droppable links and folks should just be, you know, who knows?
This will be the first show of the year. Come join us and give us your prediction.
Love y'all. Thank you, really, truly.
Some people's year. Anyway, this has been another exciting episode of the Ironworks right here on Truth Frequency Radio. Josh, Walt, and Zach. We will see you right back here next week on Tuesday morning for another exciting episode of the Ironworks on Truth Frequency Radio, TFRlive.com. Love you. Be well. Be good. Bye-bye.